In a peaceful valley surrounded by golden hills, there lived a kind woodcutter named Arin and his gentle wife, Lina. They owned only a tiny hut made of wood and dreams, but their hearts were full of love. The ruler of that land, King Darius, was known for his compassion. Every night he would dress as a common man and wander among his people to understand their true lives. One chilly night, as the king walked through the village, he passed by Arin's hut and overheard Lina whisper sadly, "We have nothing left to eat, Arin. What will we do tomorrow?" Arin smiled softly and said, "Don't worry, my love. Our king is kind. Tomorrow I'll ask him for help. With a little support, we can start anew." The next morning, Arin went to the palace. King Darius recognized him as the man he had overheard the night before. Moved by pity, he gifted Arin a small wooden box filled with shining silver coins. Arin returned home overjoyed. That night, he and Lina thanked the heavens and slept peacefully. But by morning, the coins had disappeared without any sign of theft. Shocked, Arin went back to the king, who gave him another box. Yet again, the next morning, it was empty. Confused but still kind, the king handed him a third box and secretly followed him that night. Hiding behind a tree, King Darius saw a glowing spirit enter the hut and vanish with the coins. Drawing his sword, the king shouted, "Who are you, and why do you steal from these poor souls?" The spirit replied, in a calm, echoing voice, "I am fate. This man is destined to live in poverty because in another life he lived with greed. No matter what he receives, it will vanish until his heart changes." When the king asked why, the spirit said, "If you wish to know, seek the old sage in the forest of Valoria, 20 miles from here. He knows the past." Then it disappeared into the mist. The next morning, King Darius rode through the forest and found an old sage meditating under a banyan tree. When the king asked about Arin's past, the sage opened his eyes and said, "Long ago, a rich merchant named Merrick lived in this valley. He was cruel and greedy, taking from the poor and laughing at their tears. One poor farmer lost everything because of him and died in sorrow. Merrick's wealth brought him misery, and he died lonely, bound by his greed. That same soul has now returned as Arin to learn what true wealth means." The king thanked the sage and rode back to tell Arin everything. Hearing his past, Arin's eyes filled with tears. He bowed his head and said, "Then I will change my heart to change my life." From that day, he worked hard, shared his food with the needy, and helped every hungry soul who came his way. Months later, the king gifted him another box of silver. This time, the coins stayed. Arin and Lina's hut turned into a happy home, glowing with light and laughter. And so, the valley learned a timeless truth. Our actions shape our destiny. When we act with kindness, honesty, and love, the universe returns those blessings. But when we choose greed or selfishness, we trap ourselves in our own shadow. Arin's life changed only when he changed his karma. Remember, destiny isn't written in the stars. It's written by the choices we make every single day.